Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. There has been a lot of rumors going around with both movies, Fantastic Four and Superman. A lot of rumors lately, and I'm not going to go into detail. This is not particularly what the topic. I'm just giving you a backstory of where this is set to come from. There have been a lot of rumors going around that they had to do some reshoots. They're cutting about 30 minutes of the film. They're cutting out a lot of the comedy, which is a great thing. The super crap rumor that's been going around, a lot of dialogue that a lot of WB executives didn't like from the movie. What else do we have? I want to say that's pretty much it. And I think they said they fired somebody. I think it was the person who was cutting the film got fired, I think. That's just the overall backdrop of what's been going on with the movie. A lot of drama. But there was something that came out Friday that stated this coming up Friday, meaning in 2 days as I'm filming this, James Gunn is set to deliver a final and locked cut of Superman. This is 5 weeks before its release date, and it is said to be a sign that the studio is satisfied with the final film. On top of that, we got some early projections of what Superman is looking for in the box office opening day. It is tracking to earn $154 to $175 million in its opening weekend. It is set to most likely be the highest of 2025 and the biggest a Superman film has ever made. Let's first get and talk about the opening projections. That's a whole lot than what I thought they were going to get. Okay, I had this film possibly getting into the 100 million range because Captain America: Brave New World got 88 million. Thunderbolts got 70-some million. So given Superman, bigger IP, I think it could probably get 20 more million than what both of those films did. I'm shocked to see that it is that high. Number one, because of the discourse right now that is going on with this movie, the public image that DC has from the stench that is the DCEU, the Snyder fans, this film's got a whole lot riding up against it. And the marketing has been relatively lackluster for the most part. Outside of the last couple of weeks when they released a trailer, and we're seeing more advertisements and things of that nature. But for the most part, 60% of the marketing has been horrible. So is this projection doable? If they think that it is, and we're talking about Warner Brothers here, okay? They know what they're doing. If they think this is the projections, it could fall short of that. Obviously, it's not going to make more than 175 million opening day. That's not even. I don't think 170, 160 is realistic. Realistically, if they're thinking this is what their target range is, I really do think 130 million. They should be excited. They should be ecstatic. And I think they said this budget was $220 million. I didn't specifically look it up, but if I remember off the top of my head, that is the exact number. They are going to need this film to make that opening day. To make a profit, this film more than likely has to make $600 million. This film has to do well, very well. Because the future of the DCU is riding on this film. A sequel to Superman is riding on this. Because there's already projects planned as we speak. Supergirl's already done filming. Green Lantern TV show's filming right now. Peacemaker is done. They're talking about Clayface. And there's a lot of stuff that James Gunn says that is in place right now that we could possibly see at Comic-Con. So this film has a lot riding on it. But let's move on to the next aspect of the story. While we're talking about that Superman is locked in by this Friday, 5 weeks early, and it's a look that the studio is satisfied. Again, with the rumors, there was a lot of rumors saying some people loved it in the screen testing and some people hated it. Some people liked the humor, some people didn't. Me personally, I could tell from the Peacemaker trailer for season 2 that they had. I saw the humor that Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl was having with Maxwell Lord and Peacemaker. I wasn't a fan of that, and I could see James Gunn implementing that into Superman. I think Superman can be funny, but James Gunn's humor can get a little excessive at times. And I think Superman deserves a more serious tone than what James Gunn is used to writing. Specifically what he's done with the Guardians of the Galaxy, even though I think Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1 was something that probably could have worked with this Superman, just a little toned down just a little bit. But definitely in Peacemaker, in his Suicide Squad movie that he made, way too much comedy for a Superman film. So I think James Gunn used the test screening, got feedback, online backlash, especially for the super crap. It's the S word. I'm saying crap because we know this is a family-friendly channel. That is what the rumor was going around in this movie, that there were monkeys, meaning Gorilla Grodd-led type animals, that was being controlled by Lex Luthor or being hired by Lex Luthor to pretty much start that social media discourse about Superman on social media, calling him super crap. And a lot of people hated it. Me personally, I did too. I did not like it. So a lot of people are saying, and there's a lot of insiders who saw the screen test and saying that this has been cut from the movie. That is great. So seeing that this is more than likely the final cut of the movie, the studio is satisfied, that's good news. Because I think this movie, if this movie has to, at least in most people's eyes, be a 7 out of 10. It can't be a 5, it can't be a 6. It has to be a 7 out of 10. The tomato meter score, it has to be at least 65+%. Critic wise, audience wise, you want at least 80+. Me personally, and I'm speaking for myself, I think this film is going to be good. It is my most anticipated film, and it's the one I'm most excited for. This film has a lot. This film has a big battle to endure, as I've stated before. I want it to be successful. And given everything that this film is going through, the battle that it has to face, it can conquer that battle. Because Superman is a big IP. It is one of the golden age of superheroes. It's one of the most beloved superheroes. And I think this film has the opportunity, given I know a lot of people is boycotting it, especially the Snyder fans, but I think this film can overcome it, and it could do well and be a great film. Box office wise, maybe not. We may have another Thunderbolts, but not to that bad of a degree, to where the general consensus by critics and audiences love it, but it inevitably didn't get the leeway at the box office. But I do think that this film can possibly make a profit, because we're talking about Superman in comparison to Thunderbolts. They're marketing this movie as a family-friendly film. So the little kids, the 7 to 8-year-olds, whose parents are comfortable taking them to a PG-13 film, they're going to take their kid to go see Superman. DC fans are going to go see this film. Superman fans are going to go see this film. People who are skeptical, people who probably think they already are not going to like it, are going to go watch this film just to even review it. So it has potential to make money, and I think it will. Well, let's go ahead and move on from that. What do you think about the projections for Superman, about the cut being done by this coming up Friday, and that the studio is a sign that the studio is satisfied? Is this a positive thing for Superman that it is done this early? Do you think that they are going to get the projections that they wanted? What do you think their projections will be? I want to know all of your comments down below and let me know what you guys think.